Take it away.
Надеюсь, у кого-нибудь в чате есть фетиш на звук клавиатуры, потому что он будет сопровождать нас весь ран. Потому что Typing
All
of the
right,
Dead —
hello
это
everybody.
прекрасная
I
игра, в
hope you're having a
которой
wonderful
мы
morning, evening,
пидраним
afternoon, wherever you're at. It's a
клавиатуру.
nice and
Да,
early 6 a.m. here
прямо
in Texas.
в ближайшее время
I
мы
am
увидим,
teapartycthulu. I'm going to be
да прямо
running the
сейчас
Typing
мы
of the Dead for
увидим
you,
на
a wonderful little
экране,
game made
как
by Smallbit and published by
геймплей
Sega
этой
in
игры,
1999 in the arcades. I could sit here and blab on all day
а
about this
именно
game, but
вводить
that's what I have
слова,
to run
которые
for.
написаны
So
на экране,
I'm gonna
чтобы
pop my
убивать
settings
зомби.
so you know what they are. It's all standard, and we're gonna start arcade mode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So this
Да,
is the Typing of the Dead.
это
This is a
99-го
1999
года
arcade
релиз
release
аркадной,
by Sega. Yes, arcade. You
аркадной
heard me correctly. If you have not seen what the
версии.
arcade cabinet for this game looks like, please go look at it. I promise you, you
Да,
will not regret
мы
it.
видим вот прямо сейчас,
Now I'm gonna take you to the
появляются
beginning of
слова
this.
на
Well,
экране.
okay. First, I should say we are not
ПК-версия
playing the
игры,
arcade version.
на
This
которой
is the
наконец-то
PC
появилась
version. This
английская
game got a
локализация.
PC and a Dreamcast port in 2000, which got English localizations in 2001.
И сейчас я
Now, I'm
объясню,
going to take a bit to explain pretty much all of the
наверное,
technical run.
главную
As you can see in the bottom right, we have 5 credits.
механику этого рана,
credits most
а
of the time
именно
in
о
this
том,
game
что
because,
мы
we're
видим
gonna be using
снизу
intentional
справа у нас
resets
5
a lot.
кредитов, это
So,
означает, что у нас 5
we're
жизней.
gonna be skipping the end escapes, end of stage score countdowns and the cutscenes as soon as we get
Соответственно,
the bosses
что в
because we
этой
can.
игре может происходить?
And
В
then
этой
another
игре
thing is
может
we're gonna be
происходить
carefully rounding
автоматическое
out health
усложнение,
because of that,
а
to work with the
именно
continues.
будут
Because
удлиняться слова,
we're
которые
gonna
нам
be doing
вводить.
something called rank
Чем
management in this
лучше
game.
мы играем,
Rank,
тем
if you're not
сложнее
familiar
нам
with
будет
arcade
играть.
terms,
Потому
is
иногда
adaptive
раннер
difficulty.
будет
It's just a
получать
term
специально
that arcade
дэмэдж.
games use for whatever reason. I don't actually know what started that trend, but something sure did. And
Мы также будем специально погибать для этого и получать гейм-овер. Мы также будем, обязательно мы будем скипать миссии, которая будет, вот одна из них прямо сейчас. Потому что руиня миссию, она сразу же скипается. И нам не нужно ее будет проходить. Соответственно, просто пробегать.
NPCs that we save. And don't worry, we're not going to be doing any missions in this game. They're all slow. You're going to see mission failed a lot of times in this game. Okay.
Да, враги в этой игре различаются. Некоторым из них достаточно одного слова, некоторым из них достаточно только там 3 слов. Если это боссы, то там вообще надо будет вводить фразы. Мы все это в скором времени увидим. Также в этой игре есть предметы. У нас есть только один предмет в игре, который, в принципе, достоин того, чтобы использовать его в ране. Не факт, что он нам попадется. У нас катсцена, которая не скипается, и первый босс.
Here's the first boss. Boss fights in the Typing of the Dead are very, very unique. Because
да, первая фраза босса "Are you crazy?"
They all have their own little special thing.
И
just the same in the Typing of the Dead.
кто-то случайно нажал кнопку смены сцены на AGDK.
There's nothing crazy about this. It's just we're just going, just typing. It definitely happens later.
Ладно.
There are going to be some bosses that are going to be a real problem.
Да, половину босс-файта скипнули. Скип босс-файта. Под чем?
Standard for now. Also, I apologize. You're going to hear my keyboard throughout the entire run. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just it's the cost.
И босс наполовину. Первая фаза босса повержена. А мы даже не увидели его. Почти. Гениально, гениально.
He's a little dude. If you're a fan of little dudes, this game has quite a few.
Да, после победы над боссом мы сразу же ресетаем и запускаем второй чаптер.
Also, we're resetting. There is a perfect bar at the top left. If that fills up, you get an extra life.
Да, кстати, хп-менеджмент в этой игре полностью завязан на изначальном рауте, потому очень важно делать все правильно по рауту.
We're gonna need to basically completely change our entire route to accommodate it. This is gonna be the first stage where we really see
Подожди,
some
Мек,
intense
объясни
multiplayer
это
levels.
в чате, пожалуйста.
Ooh, and missing
Русский.
apparently.
Потому что... Объясни, пожалуйста, Мека.
Also, this game's music is fantastic.
Да,
this is
очередная
just-
миссия, в очередной раз мы
We're playing
получаем
arcade
раз.
mode, which is just a straight port of the House of the Dead 2.
Цензурнули...
This game is just.
Я
after all, it's just
полагаю,
House
что
of
если
Dead
они
2, but you have
цензурнули,
a
нам
keyboard.
тоже не особо стоит его
See if
смотреть.
this mission works
Поэтому
correctly this
очень
time.
интересно
It's
узнать,
supposed to automatically
что там
kill
было.
all the enemies in the mission like that. Honestly, I don't know why it didn't do it last time. Also, the total list of words in this game is so unbelievably massive. Like, there will be plenty of new things. I'll see. We're gonna take a hit here. Like, there's just so many things.
Да, некоторые мы выбираем, где получить урон, просто потому что там, где мы в основном получаем урон, оно быстрее. Просто этот проджектайл или враг, который летит нас, он ударит нас быстрее, нежели остальные. А получать урон, я, как уже говорил, очень важно.
One of our first instances of a route change. There are multiple routes for a lot of things in this game. You actually saw it earlier with the car guy we saved at the beginning of this level. If you don't save him, it's a different route through the stage. And we just picked the routes that are fastest, which is gonna be some interesting trivia soon. We're gonna get hit by these leeches too. Want to be at 1 health. Yeah, I hope you enjoy the music of this game a lot. The House of Dead, famous for having really great music. Of course, Sega. It's Sega Arcade. They can't miss.
Сразу видно о том, как раннер готовился к этой игре. Потому что скорость введения слов, он просто на уровне. Он невероятен. Хотя тем временем у него все сложнее и сложнее фразы начинают быть.
Oh, perfect bonus. Okay, perfect bonus is kind of a problem. I typed too well, so also we need to let this one die. I'm gonna need to route out a game over somewhere, because otherwise we're gonna be losing a lot of time on the boss. I should be able to right here though. So you can see this game is like a real adaptive and reactive speed game.
Да. Залазим в реку. В реке у нас ждут рыбы, которые мы ловим в лицо, чтобы получить гейм-овер и продолжить. Благодаря чему наши враги станут мягче, полегче.
You'll see a bunch of ranks and stuff pop up. That's solely for score purposes. It does approximate how fast you type the word though. So we do want to see a lot of A ranks. That means it's fast, unless it's somebody that we're not saving on purpose. Here's our second boss. This is Hierophant. On a 1cc pace run,
Следующий босс.
this guy is a major problem. But now that we have very solid rank control like this, we're going to be aiming for a lot of 1 cycles. He opens and closes his chest, and you can only type when it's open. On 1cc pace, this is incredibly difficult to get even one cycle, but it's not bad on this certain level of rank. So there, that was all 1 cycles. Pretty simple. Yeah, on 1cc pace, you do not have a lot of time. You gotta go really fast. It's difficult to get even
Добавим
one
босса,
of them.
когда он пытается напрыгнуть на нас.
These should be 2 more hits. Apart from the perfect bonus, this has been a great
Да,
stage.
босс
so far.
побежден. Стартуем 3-й чаптер.
Stage 3 has a lot of complex health management. Like these guys that we're gonna get hit by.
Ладно, чат. Не чаптер, а что? Переведите меня. Поправьте меня, чат, пожалуйста.
Do not pick up that health. It's sometimes the power-ups are random in this game. That one is almost always health.
Глава слишком скучна. Мне не нравится эпизод. Ну, такое. Голова.
With it being routed so tightly, we don't want extra health. That's bad. We're gonna get hit by this.
Правильно, чат. Ну все. Если чат сказал
So you
чаптер
can already
правильно,
see
то
our
какие проблемы?
phrases are getting
Чат, у тебя
real
больше нет
long
ничего на
already.
меня.
What you got cooking?
А вообще чат, это тоже как бы
Yeah, they're really
англицизм,
great.
так что
Feel
чат,
free
переведи
to,
чат.
play along at home and read them out. I promise you won't regret it. We're
Пожалуйста.
gonna continue on this. Oh, wow, 2 exclamation marks. I've never seen that one. I'm gonna get hit by it. Oh, I was supposed to get hit by one of them. I've never typed that fast. Oh, I'll get hit by one. Oh, the fishes were too slow.
Да, мы, кстати, сейчас
Pick up the
подняли
right one here, not the
шприц,
left one.
который
Right
ослабил
one is
зомби.
tranquilizer. Weaken zombies. Left one is health,
Там
I'm pretty
был
sure.
выбор между двумя. Нам нужно было взять именно левый.
I have 1 more health than I should now, so I'm supposed to continue all these bats. I can continue on the mission. It's not a problem,
Переводи
though.
то, что пишешь. Нет, это слишком сложно. Зачастую здесь хорошие, так сказать, метафоры или обороты, которые переводить мне не хватит английского.
We're gonna let a lot of people die in this run. Kind of a shame. No high score run here. Here's the coolest boss in the entire game. This is Tower. If you've ever seen Typing the Dead, you'll probably have seen this boss because it's the coolest one. Tower is a quiz show. Yes, a quiz show. The game will frequently try and troll you as well with just blatantly wrong answers that almost look right. Okay, I got real lucky. I just scanned from left to right and hope that the one I read is the right one.
Да, у нас теперь задаются вопросы снизу на экране, и нам нужно давать ответы правильные на них. Если ты даешь неправильный ответ,
There are just some blatant nonsense answers.
во-первых, ты не наносишь урон, во-вторых, ты получаешь
There's
дэмэдж.
some blatant nonsense answers and then some troll answers that are almost correct. Also, for some reason, even if you have the game set to US spelling, it still uses British one. Oops, I almost
Так
typed
сказать,
the
по-моему, не
correct
обязательно
answer on
вводить
like
правильные
asinine quizzes.
ответы.
The game has a great
но
sense
не
of
суть.
humor about itself too. Oh, my health is actually really high, which is a problem. I should be at
На самом деле, вот фразы, когда
I should have
одно-два
actually
слова,
not gotten
они
hit by the
бессмысленные. И не то, чтобы требуют какого-то перевода. В них нету никакого не заложено особого
So we're actually not
смысла.
going to Alt F2 right here.
Там слова по типу
Because, normally...
я сделал
Well,
это,
Okay, wait. If I'm at 3 health, it is the better
золотой
idea.
слиток, ловитель НЛО. Окей.
But you can see our words are starting to get long.
Яйца из морепродуктов. Ну,
Yeah,
то есть
that's no problem.
фразы... Половину фраз могу, хоть, конечно, звонок, школьный звонок, что?
I believe we're also going to be taking a different route because of this, which is not a problem. Yet another mission will fail. We're literally not going to be doing any of these.
We have time for a quick donation?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a $20 from Robbie P saying first time donating and my first time watching live. My amazing partner made me a Typing of the Dead costume for Halloween last year. So I just had to donate for this awesome game. Best of luck on an awesome run, Tea Party Cthulhu. Also, I
Thank
need to
you.
know, like, how does a Typing of the Dead costume actually work? Like, do they have a
if you haven't
keyboard
seen in the
embedded?
Yeah, if you haven't seen in the cutscenes, actually, it's the same model as the House of the Dead 2, except instead of guns, they have keyboards.
Oh, beautiful.
А, кстати, в этой игре есть несколько раутов, то есть мы можем пойти влево-направо зачастую, и все зависит от того, какие действия мы совершим, где мы сделаем правильный выбор, где мы сделаем, точнее, неправильный, а какой выбор мы совершим. Мы можем где-то позволить погибнуть человеку и пойти, как только что мы сделали, в сторону там, где он умер. Можем спасти его и, соответственно, пойти в другую сторону. И так, на самом деле, много где, но мы идем по одному правильному рауту, как я уже говорил. Да, зомби заходит с вопросом, мы встречались? Мы знакомы? Да, мы, кстати, видим нашего персонажа, человек с клавиатурой в руках.
Here's another very cool boss. Also one of the best ones. Strength. Strength will have you type out full passages. And some of them are quite funny. There's one in particular.
Да, зомби не ненавидят людей. Зомби просто любят людей. Они любят есть их. Они любят есть людей. Это все. Играть в эту игру очень весело. Нет ни джойстика, ничего. Со скиллом писать на клавиатуре ты много убиваешь, но этого недостаточно, чтобы бежать. Что? Моя любимая девушка засунула меня в эту коробку. Она засунула мечи сквозь коробку. Там нет проблем, она не... и там проблема, она не волшебник. Мне кажется, мне нужно посмотреть, сходить к доктору на проверку. Отличные фразы.
There's strength done. That was an okay strength. Now's where the health route gets real tricky. We're actually gonna get hit by this guy. We're gonna get hit by the two opening guys.
Поздравляем Сайруса с сбором стула.
Yeah, strength. The one I was hoping for was it can have you type the health and safety information of the game, which is my favorite one.
Do you mind if I pop in with a quick donation?
Go ahead.
Sure, we actually have a couple of these. We had $50 from what I think is a fitting name here, the Clickety Clack, and they say, take my dollaroos for this cause. And we had $25 from Alistair saying, how could I not donate to see Arctic in that Sonic costume? Good luck with your co-op run today. I'm really excited to see it. Thank you both so much for your donations. And a generous $100 from Jess O'Rourke saying, GDQ forever. And thank you for that wonderful $100 donation.
Yes, thank you. Keep them coming. It's all for a good cause. So here's the classic. We gotta refight all the bosses as usual. Also a very great line from I almost forgot his name, Zeal. But now it's asking you, hey, remember all the boss gimmicks? Which this boss doesn't have gimmicks, so
Да, что у нас тут? Ну да, простые фразы. Не твое дело. Ага. Окей. Не твое дело. Ладно, все забыл. Даже я не буду это, я даже не знаю, как это произносить. Непосредственно.
You want to get through this without getting hit. Again, the health route for this stage and up to the end is very, very tight. And especially when it comes to the bosses. But if we do it right, we're gonna save a lot of time on this stage and the next one. Here's one, we actually want to get hit by this guy.
Получили дэмэдж на дороге.
Doesn't waste any time.
Это не тратит нам время. Потому можем себе позволить.
Hey, second refight. There's Hierophant again.
Ну вот, они пошли тут с ворота.
This one is mildly harder than the first time. Sometimes. Because he's a little faster.
И вот эти вот словарные ворота мне уже сложнее с ними. Я не так хорош в английском. Самоучка. И всякие вот эти гениальные словосочетания я не шарю за них.
That happens way more often than it really should. Also, my perfect bar is low, which is really good.
Если какие-то еще можно додумать, понять, что имеется в виду, то... Не, далеко не все. Да, очередной босс повержен, очередной даже уже не босс, а скорее мини-босс.
We have a bit more left at this stage. So you can choose to get hit by this guy, but small little optimization is actually going to get hit by one of the next guys. Well, we have another one that drops from the ceiling. What we're looking for, this is a cool little optimization, is that I want to get hit by this left guy. If I do that, it also kills the right guy because the continue clears any zombie that you're currently typing on. Here's the coolest boss in the game, especially if you're a House of the Dead fan, because you'll recognize this boss from the first game. This is the final boss of the first game, Magician. He's also the hardest boss in this game.
That comes as absolutely
Also, it's going to be very difficult. Yeah, he is absolutely brutally hard in the first game, but you have to type perfectly. If you mess up, you take damage, which we want to. We want to be at 1 health at the end of this fight. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, we want to get hit once more, so it's 12 hits. Now, the problem is now we have to do the second phase perfectly. It is much faster to get hit on the first phase than the second, so I actually had to route out how much health he has this morning. I didn't know this. But now we get very short words, too. Which is going to save a lot of time on Magician. I just have to not mess up at all. But this is looking good. This is looking very good, actually. Only typing the big orb will actually do any damage. But you have to clear the 3 small orbs first. That was a very good Magician fight. And we're on the health route correctly, so we should be able to save a lot of time in Chapter 6. Let's skip this. We will see the end of the score result for this screen, because you cannot start on Chapter 6 in any run in this game. You can only start at Chapter 5.
I forgot how much of a jam the magician music is.
Yeah, it is great.
Okay.
It is a remix from the.
Покомментили и ладно.
It's like they're inviting me.
And do you mind if I hop in with a couple of donations?
Где эти
Go ahead.
модераторы,
It's just
когда
going to
они
be
нужны?
going through the stage at this point.
Sounds good. Let's get through some of these. We have Anonymous donating $100. It says, gotta go fast. And $50 from, one moment. I lost my place there. $50 from Kit, who is commenting on the pineapple on pizza thing that I brought up a couple of runs ago. Love seeing all these games done fast. No pineapple and ham on my pizza, but my controversial pizza toppings are chicken, sweet corn, and lamb donor. Trust me. And those all sound like things that you would be typing in Typing of the Dead. So felt it was appropriate there.
Definitely completely true. So I'm probably going to play it a little safe with the health route because the final boss in this game is also pretty infamously difficult. I've actually 1cc'd the entire House of the Dead series, and I gotta be honest, this was the hardest game in the series to do by far. Just because the final boss, especially on 1cc pace, is incredibly hard. But I'm gonna play it a little safe and have probably 1 credit left at the boss, if I do this right. I want to get hit by this guy too.
Да, и на другой стороне этой комнаты у нас будет айтем. И мы можем получить себе либо ХП, либо транквилизатор. Нам нужен транквилизатор, но, к сожалению, мы его не получаем.
Or health, which is bad. I don't know what determines it. It just happens sometimes, so I'm gonna get hit by this guy too. Oh, you know what? Actually, no, I shouldn't. I know exactly what I should do.
What is this place?
Очередной босс-файт. Файт с Викториной.
Alright, here's tower. Another tower refight.
На самом деле, раннер делает все слишком быстро, чтобы пытаться перевести и то, и другое. То есть и вопрос, и ответ. И зачастую их просто не хочется переводить, потому что они достаточно глупые.
I also can't get hit for this to work. Okay, good. Tower is definitely like the last bastion of this run. Now we have this, another mission, which we want to get hit on. And then we'll be good for the health route. And then Emperor should be a snitch. Or a cinch, not a snitch. That's the incorrect ordering of those letters.
It's okay. It's not me on the mic without doing the same thing. Actually, while we're on our way, do you mind if I
Засчитывают донаты.
cut
Очередная миссия, где мы получаем дэмэдж.
No, go ahead.
Sure, we got $20 from Carson, who says, Katamari and Typing of the Dead while I get ready to go teach. I love weird GDQ. And $25 from Matt saying, this Typing of the Dead run is awesome, and chat playing along is fantastic. Excited for so many more great runs this week. Keep it up, GDQ. And I couldn't agree more. Chat has been absolutely popping off. Keep it up.
I guaranteed that they would love this run, just because you can type along at home. Here's Emperor. This is the ultimate life form.
Да, из-за того, что у нас одно хп босс
But
будет
now I'm at one
достаточно
health,
простым
I'm
для
gonna make
нас.
this a lot easier on myself, because you see the words
Опять
and
же,
phrases are getting real long.
помните, вначале я говорил о том, что адаптивная сложность.
There's also a little exploit. You can take the continue and still hit him.
У нас есть 6
Now, in a
жизней,
real short
супер
run, I think we can
простой
continue. I
босс.
still have 1 credit
Не
left,
должно
which I should
возникнуть
not need
никаких
6
проблем.
lives for this. Oh, I'm about to get a perfect bonus too. I'll have 7 lives. How much your perfect bar goes up is actually proportional to how many perfects you have. So if you start going through the first stage perfectly, you'll get one like every single time you type anything. Sadly, it also makes your rank go up. so I'm gonna start getting longer words. I believe we're at phase 2 now? Yep. This is, he starts summoning the bosses again, which is kind of hard. Because they're really fast. But we're almost through it. In my opinion, Tower is probably the hardest one that you get. Especially on like 1cc pace. Alright, we're almost done. It will give us 3 questions. This determines what ending we get. Time ends at the end of the last question. There's one question I really hope pops up. Aw, we didn't get it. And time. Let's see what ending we get. I don't ever read the questions at the end, so I never know what ending I get. There's 3 different ones, 2 joke endings, and the Real House of the Dead 2 ending. And turn outs on if you answer the last questions correctly. Correctly, quote unquote. Let's see what we get.
Friends, it is not over yet.
Is that all you have to say?
In time, a successor will come. Farewell, friends.
Oh, we got the canon ending. Okay, that one's pretty rare to get. I believe that's 3 correct answers. There's also a Bungie ending where he bungees back up the building and then burps at you. And then there's one where he flies into the sky. Now we have the credits. You can also type the credits. It'll cause the zombies to pop out and start dancing. But these are quite long, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on my shoutouts. Let's see. My first shout I'd like to give is to the wonderful Mr. Flacklock. Flack, I don't know if you're watching, but you're a very funny guy, and thank you for always making me laugh without fail. Definitely helped me a lot last year. I'd like to give a shout out to the entire Mystery Tournament community, without whom I probably would not be here speedrunning this.
Да, очередное красивое прохождение детайпинга в Dead на марафоне. Достаточно часто захаживает на марафоне эта игра.
I'd like to give a shout out to Camellia for your awesome music that has always put a smile on my face. It will always be on my stream forever because it's so good. And I can never get enough of it. Keep it coming. I know you're watching this because you're always watching this. I'd like to give a shout out to all my local FGC friends. I know with your unreasonable sleep schedule, you're probably even watching this live, even though it's currently 6:30 a.m. where we live. And a very big one to Elegy, Mod Elegy, for always being there for me, always being in my stream watching even when nobody else was, and just being there in general. But yes, thank you to anybody who did watch. It's been a wonderful time running this game. I'm not going to be done running this game. If you haven't had enough of this game, you can definitely watch my stream soon. I'll probably be trying to improve this with some new improvements that I've found. I'm still quite far off a world record. It's not going to get that close. But, you know, a PB's a PB, and that's what really matters. We're actually almost at the end of the credits. But yeah, that's all I have. Thank you to the GDQ team for having me. It's been a great time. Being online makes this a lot easier for a lot more people to get involved, and I'm really glad to see that has happened. And it's been a great event so far. It's going to continue to be a great event. You, everybody out there in the audience, you should stay tuned because there's a lot of great stuff coming up as well. Yep, thank you everybody for watching.
Да, огромное спасибо раннеру.
Great time. And be sure to stay tuned for all the games coming up. Have a great rest of your GDQ.